What made you start acting?
What made me start acting? Well, my family was really involved in the arts when I was young. Like my uncle was an actor, and my dad was a musician, and they always brought home like really intense movies. And like I saw The Graduate when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and it's still one of my favorite movies. So I think things like that really inspired me to become an actor.
Okay, and so when did you start acting?
I started acting at 11 years old. I went into an agent when I was 11, and then I started going out on commercials and did that whole thing. And then around 15, I started doing movies and TV shows and stuff like that.
So what was your first movie?
My first movie was a film called Bug Boy.
Mm-hmm.
It was an independent film.
Okay.
And was, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you were recently in the movie The Click. So can you explain your character a little bit?
My character was Chris Abley, and he was Massey Block's love interest. And he was horseback riding, and he meets Massey on the trail. And Massey has a big crush on him, and you know, Chris likes Massey, but he has a girlfriend, Fawn, so you know, it's a whole love triangle there. But yeah, Chris is Lane's brother, Lane Abley, and yeah.
Okay, so are you like your character Chris at all?
Yeah, I'm like Chris because I love riding horses, actually. That's actually the second film I had to ride horses in, so I really like horseback riding now. So that's one similarity. And I think that, you know, Chris is generally a nice guy, and I think I'm a nice guy, so I think yeah.
Okay, so you also are a musician. So what made you get into music?
It's kind of the same thing, but I've just, you know, my whole life I've had songs playing in my house, you know, like from my dad, and he's always been playing music around the house, so I think it was just something that kind of, you know, I was kind of like born a musician in a way, because it was just always around. There was always music playing in my house, and I picked up the guitar pretty young and started singing when I was like 5. So, yeah, I just think when I heard music on the radio, I was just like, wow, and I loved it.
Okay, so at the moment, who is your favorite artist and what is your favorite song?
Oh my God, I have so many favorite songs. I had to pick one. Well, recently, I've been playing Macy Gray's "I Try" over and over and over again. And I really, really like that song. But it's not my favorite song of all time. But as of right now, it is, because you know, every once in a while you get a song that you just play over and over. And right now, that's the song for me.
Okay. So if you could go on tour with anyone or record a song with anyone, who would it be?
Wow. Eric Clapton.
Okay. So, when can people look for your album and, like, get your music? And how can they get your music?
You can buy my music on iTunes, and you can see my music video on iTunes also. And anywhere digital music is sold, you can buy my EP on Amazon, on iTunes, any of those. And my full-length record should be ready for release sometime maybe this summer or beginning of next year.
Okay, so where do you get song inspiration from?
I really think everything inspires me. It's just about, you know, that one moment. But I think, you know, I wrote a song recently about just seeing someone on the street, not knowing who they are, but getting inspired by them for, you know, some way, you know, if they're pretty, just something about them that inspires me. So, yeah.
Okay. And lastly, what social networks can people find you on?
What?
What social networks, like Twitter and Facebook and stuff?
Oh, okay. You can find me on Twitter. You could find me on Facebook, MySpace, and also my official website, kellyprice.com.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for taking time to talk with me today.
No problem. Thank you.